President Trump's traveling there, El Paso, Texas this afternoon, holding a rally tonight, barnstorming for his border wall. Look who's here. Lara Trump, senior advisor for Trump's 2020 re-election campaign. Lara, welcome back to the program.
Thank you. Great to be with you.
Can you lay it out for us? Lay out what the president's going to say, and will he move the needle on this crisis on the border?
Well, let me first start by saying it was very strategic that we chose from the campaign El Paso. El Paso has a wall. We actually spoke to many of the residents of El Paso over the weekend, the campaign did. These people will tell you they have seen a dramatic decrease in crime. They feel incredibly safe as a community thanks to the wall that's there. You've actually seen crime fall over the past several years. I think a lot thanks to the wall. And it's right across from Juarez, Mexico, a very high crime area of Mexico. Yet these residents of El Paso feel safe. So we wanted to point out walls work, as the president always said, and here's a great example of it. Listen, I don't know exactly what he's going to say because who can ever predict Donald Trump? But I do think he's going to lay out a very strong case for the border wall and why he wants Congress really to get it together, start representing the people of this country like they were sent to Washington, D.C. to do, and negotiate a great deal here.
What do you make of the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, withdrawing National Guard troops from the border? I think it's like 360 of them. They were there. They're going to be pulled away.
Well, I agree with Ashley. This is complete politics, as we've seen the Democrats do, and how unfortunate for the residents of Southern California. If you talk to people, by the way, who live in San Diego, they will tell you they have seen such a difference since, there have been more people down on the border. They feel much safer. I think it's going to make people feel very unsafe in their communities. I think it's a really crazy and again, just a politically motivated move. But I don't think that's lost on anyone. I think people see why he's doing that.
Will you be with the president tonight?
Unfortunately, no. I'm going to stay here with you guys. I could be on Barney and Company today.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome.
Now, most of the front runners on the Democrat side for the presidential race are women.
Yeah.
Could be a woman gets the nomination for the Democrats in 2020. What do you make of that? Is that a problem for the president?
Oh, well, no. Listen, it's going to be incredibly hard.
He doesn't poll real well with women.
But the difference is that this is a president who is delivering results for the people of this country. This country is so much better off after only 2 years with Donald Trump as our president. And I always say he's doing all the tough work for us at the campaign right now because he really is being such an effective leader. You see, not just within this country, but across the world, the way this president is changing the game. He's going to have his second meeting with Kim Jong-un coming up. He has renegotiated trade deals so that the country is now on a level playing field across the world. People in this country are better off now than they were 2 years ago.
Do they look at policy and results and the prosperity which we enjoy? Or do they look at the personality, the identity of the person proposing the policies?
There will always be some folks who are very oriented to personality, but I think the vast majority of people in this country vote with their wallets and their pocketbooks, and when they have a little more money in there, they can do a couple, family vacations a year when they couldn't before. They have a better job or a full-time job as opposed to part-time. I think that's what people in this country care about. They care that the future is better for their children, that this country is safe, which is why the president is so strong on this border wall.
2.5 years ago, your father-in-law, Donald Trump then, came down the golden escalator in Trump Tower, and all of a sudden, your life, you've been out of the public eye largely. Suddenly, you're in the public eye, right in the center of the circus.
Yeah.
What was it like?
Well, I was definitely out of the public eye. I grew up in a middle-class family in North Carolina, very different from any of this. Listen, it's certainly been a change, but
do you like it?
I love knowing that I'm fighting for the future of this country, that I'm fighting alongside my father-in-law. It's challenging at times. Listen, we all wish we could just go out and be left alone and that people weren't so nasty sometimes, but it's worth it. Listen, the president's doing such a good job.
You can't go out for dinner anywhere just like that, can you?
But, well, we can. And sometimes people get nasty. But I'll tell you, Stuart, honestly, the most we hear is such positive stuff from people out there. Eric and I go to dinner and people come up and say, tell the president, keep fighting. We support you guys, even here in New York. So it's not all bad.
Even here in New York.
Isn't it shocking? I know. Yes. It surprises us when it happens, but it happens more often than you think.
Well, we're very glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Wish you could go down there for the speech tonight, but we'd rather have you on the show with us this morning.
And here I am, as promised.
Here you are. Promise, don't be such a stranger to it. Come and see us again.
I will.
Love to have you on again.
Thank you.
Lara Trump, thank you so much, man.
Thanks.
Thank you.